Hi guys, if Westminster was a village, Lee Anderson would be its idiot. So once again, he made a fool of himself in front of his colleagues over another MP calling Reform out for what they are. People who seem to care more about Putin than their own parliament. So the Prime Minister was delivering a speech many believe to be one of the most important ones in the House of Commons in years on the issue of national security and spending on defence. The chamber was pretty full, but for some strange reason, not one Reform UK MP was present at the time. Lee Anderson thought he'd be clever by bringing up this as a point of order, but even his attempt to do that was a disaster. Have a listen.
Order, Lee Anderson.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. During the debate on defence and security, the leader of the SNP described Reform UK MPs as Putin's puppets, and that they were missing from the debate. This is not true. I was present for the Prime Minister's statement, left for a comfort break and returned for the rest of the debate. In fact, I've been in this chamber now nearly 4 hours today. Funnily enough, when I returned to the chamber, Madam Deputy Speaker, the leader of the SNP or none of his MPs were actually present. The leader of the SNP has misled the House and should apologise if you can find him.
I'm grateful for the honourable member for giving notice of his point of order. However, that point of order was slightly longer than what he provided notice of, and I no doubt he's also let the member know that he was speaking about him. And the honourable member should know that it's not appropriate to be accusing other members of misleading the House. Now, as ever, it is vital that members on all sides maintain good temper and moderation in debate. Was there another point of order, Gregory Hamble?
Okay, so what is Lee Anderson talking about? Well, Lee Anderson is complaining that the leader of the SNP, Stephen Flynn, called Reform UK members of Parliament Putin's puppets, or sorry, not puppets, but poodles, and he also said that they were not in the chamber. Lee Anderson says here, well, I actually left the chamber and then returned. Well then, how is he misleading Parliament if he said that you were not present and you've actually said, yes, I was present? And he's also not following the rules of Parliament, as was pointed out here. But let's actually go to the clip that Stephen Flynn was talking about, where he was talking about Lee Anderson and Reform.
From a few of Putin's poodles who are not in their seats in this chamber here.
Okay, so they're not in the chamber. Lee Anderson is not there. Nigel Farage is not there. Richard Tice is not there. And the others are not there. See, Lee Anderson saw this as, well, I had to leave for a comfort break. I presume that means going to the toilet, or maybe it means going to the pub. Okay, but everyone left for a comfort break? Like, where is Nigel Farage? Where is Richard Tice? Why were they not present for a pretty important speech on national security and defence? Why were they not present? You know, notice that Lee Anderson did not criticise Stephen Flynn for calling Reform UK MPs Putin's poodles, but he did criticise him for saying that they were not in the chamber. Well, I don't see them in the chamber. You can see another MP there is pointing to where they should be. So Lee Anderson doesn't seem to understand that if you leave a chamber and people point it out, well, that's the reality of the situation. Is he really this stupid? Well, obviously he is, because he keeps embarrassing himself in the House of Commons. Maybe he needs to, I don't know, do some sort of refresher course or something like that. He needs to get a bit of training on how to actually operate within Parliament. This is the second occasion when they've actually been, this time they're not in the chamber, but when they are actually in the chamber, they also make fools of themselves. It was Rupert Lowe some months back or weeks back who was trying to read out names of a bill or an amendment or something, and he wasn't even able to do that. These people are a joke. You know, this is a very important speech, a very important debate on national security, and Putin's poodles are not present. Maybe it was too embarrassing for them. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.